So here it is, we plug them in and it will show you the headphones there. Hello everybody, this is a tutorial for the Hollyland Lark Max. This is a new product, came out almost 2 months ago, so it's not so new. But then what we're gonna do on this video is actually, besides looking at the open box that is happening in the background right now, we're gonna go into all different settings that this microphone system has. As you know, this is all-in-one wireless lavalier microphone system. It has 2 transmitters. That means you can capture the sound from 2 different talents into your camera or your phone, Android or Apple. At the end of the video, I'm going to show you how it sounds connected to this camera, the range, and also a few troubleshootings that it happens to me while I was doing this tutorial. And as you can see, it comes with wing covers and also all the necessary cables to connect to your camera or to your phone, Android or Apple, and also to a computer. This kit doesn't have lavaliers, but you have the option to purchase this online. I put a link on the description if you're interested. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to get them, but I heard they sound really great as well. And before we enter into the settings of this wireless system, I'm going to explain you the different buttons are on the receiver and transmitter, so that way you can operate the proper way. We're going to start with the receiver. Here's the input jack for the headphones and also the USB connection for your iPhone or Android device or a computer. And here's the power button and the lock button and the output that goes into the camera. And now the transmitters. Here's the microphone input, the power button, and the environmental noise cancellation or the pairing button. In order to activate the environmental noise cancellation, all we have to do is press this button and the light will turn from blue to green. And we press it again to deactivate it. The light will turn from green to blue. And if you want to record, all we gotta do is just press once and we start recording. And if we want to stop recording, just click once again or control it with the receiver. And this is the back of the clip. It's very strong. It comes with a magnet that can be used to hide the transmitter on your clothes. Okay, so we're gonna go over the interface of the Hollyland Lark Max. And the first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna turn up the receiver by holding the power button for a few seconds. Okay, so now as you can see, it shows the 2 transmitters, but they're off right now. So what we're gonna do is open the case and get them out, and it will start blinking. And as you can tell, now they're on. You can hear me talking and then they're on. Okay, so basically this is the control knob, and this will help you to navigate throughout the menu. This is the LCD touchscreen, and this is the home button or back button. Let's say right now it shows that there's 2 transmitters, of course, but let's say I just operating one of them. I'm gonna turn one of them off. So now it's only showing me number 2 that is on. If you want to see the 2 lavaliers, all we gotta do is just turn it back on. And there they are. Just to go over a little bit on the screen, as we can see, here's the signal for number 1 transmitter and number 2. This is the battery power for number 1 and number 2, and the one on the top is actually the power for the receiver. Okay, now let's say I want to connect this to my camera. So as soon as we connect it with the 1/4 inch, now it shows my connection, which means it's being connected to our camera. Now let's say I wanna plug in my headphones. So here it is, we plug them in and it will show you the headphones there. Now let's say I want to connect this to my phone or my computer. We plug in the USB cable, and now you can see there's also a connection shows on the meter. Now let's say we're using the ENC, environmental noise cancellation. We click on it and it shows over here. Okay, now if I want to control the output of the receiver into the camera, all we're gonna do is let's turn the wheel and this menu will come out. That means left and right signal. So I'm gonna click on the left and I can make adjustment either higher or lower, or just keep it at 0. Same thing if we want to go onto the right and do the same thing and we go back. Okay, now let's say that pretty much we're set. We have finished setting up our receiver and I want to lock it. All we gotta do is just press the power button once and we lock it. So no matter what I do over here, nothing's gonna change. It shows lock. So in order to unlock, we press the power button again and it's released. One feature that I like is actually that we can control the transmitter remotely using the receiver. It's called quick setting interface. So all we gotta do is just click on the home button once and it's there. As you can tell, the ENC switch is on and we can toggle through the whole menu. There's three only options, which is the ENC button. There's the microphone on and off, and also the record function. So we can actually control it from here, and then all we gotta do is just click on it and it will be muted. And if we click again on the microphone, it will be muted as well. So we're gonna go back, and now we can see the transmitter number 1 is muted. So we're gonna go back in there, click once on the home button, and we can activate back the audio signal coming through. And then that's microphone number 1. If we want to go number 2, we're gonna keep toggling, and now we're on number 2, and we can do the same adjustment as well. So we're gonna go back. All right, so now we're gonna go into receiver menu. So we're gonna click on the menu button, and now we're here. So we have a rec mode. We're gonna click on it, and on rec mode, there's actually 3 different ways to record: stereo, mono, and safety track. Stereo actually would record, let's say if you're only recording one track, it will record one track on both sides, left and right. But if you're recording with two microphones, it will record one on the left and one on the right. And if we're using mono, it will just record one track on both of them, which is kind of similar to a stereo when you're recording only one microphone. And if you're recording a safety track, that means it will record a combination on both. On one side at normal level, and on the second one a minus, I believe it's minus 60 dB. So we're gonna go back, and the next one is mic settings. So when I click on it, we got different menus. So we're gonna click on mic gain. On mic gain, we actually can adjust the gain. By clicking once again, we can control and go up and down. I have it on 6, but it's your choice depending on what you're using. Same thing, just toggle in there, and then once we're done, we're gonna go back, and then we're gonna go to the next feature, which is auto record. So we're gonna click on it, and what it says, auto record. So basically this means that once we get it out of the case, it will start recording right away. I don't want to do that. I just keep it on unless you're on something specific that you had to go through like a reality show or something like that. And the other feature is auto off. That means it will shut it off at 15 minutes, or it will never shut off. Now we have LED brightness. If we click there, we can use either normal or low. Very straightforward. Now we have storage, and it will tell you how much space you have left, and if you want to format the card. If we click on format, it will ask you format mic 1, yes or no. And that's it for that menu. We're gonna go back, and we're gonna go into the next one. Phone speaker. This is mainly when you are recording with the phone. It could be iPhone or Android devices. EQ it. So we're gonna click on it. In EQ we have 3 different settings. Hi-Fi, which basically makes it more bright. Low cut is to remove low frequencies that are creating hum, like And vocal boost, basically it boosts your vocals. And then we have assistant setting. Pairing, it will help you to pair your transmitters with your receiver. Brightness, same thing. We click on it, and we can adjust as needed. Click once again, and you can just go left or right to adjust as needed. This is mainly if you want to make it more bright, maybe when you're shooting under the sun. This is upgrade mobile. You can, if you have the possibilities. Upgrade the device, yes or no. Same story. Once you're ready, you can do the date. You can just change it and then click on it, and we'll take you to the next one. Move it over, click on it, we'll take you to the next field. And once you're done, just click back or home. And then we had time. Same story. Select the time, click on it, and then when you're done, hit home or back button. The next was language. Click on it, either English or I'm not sure, maybe it might be Chinese. And we have factory reset. If you want to reset everything from scratch, you can do it here, yes or no. And right here we have the version info. And blah blah. And there's also serial number of the transmitters and receivers, as well as the firmware version. And that's basically what it is all in the menu. Okay, troubleshooting. So what I was learning and doing this tutorial, I encountered two problems. One was on one of the channels, I believe the channel 2, the power light started blinking, and didn't want to stop. And in fact, I think I pressed one of the buttons and hold it for a few seconds, and I lost it. And I tried to do the same things to see if we reverse the process, but it didn't work. So that was on channel 2. And another time on channel 1, out of the blues, the power light start blinking red. And the same thing, I tried many things trying to see if I can get it back on there. Even went into the menu and tried to pair them again, but it didn't work. So this solution is for those two type of situations: when your power light is red and also when the blue light is blinking. The solution to this is to put back the transmitters and the receiver back in the case and let it pair itself. So it might take a few seconds, but it will do it right away and pair successfully. Once they're paired, and then you're back on track. It's pretty simple. That's all it is. Okay, recording. I mean, one of the features that I really like is that you can connect the receiver and record the audio straight into the camera from two transmitters. And also you can record independently by pressing the record button on the transmitter. So that way you have a main recorder and a backup. And honestly, either or can be a backup. In this case, the backup or the main one might be the one on the transmitter if the sound in the camera is not that great. But in my case, I'm using the Blackmagic 6K Pro, the Cinema one, and it sounds really wonderful. I record something internally by using the record button on the transmitter. So how do I transfer? It's very easy. All we gotta do is just connect the USB Type-C on the bottom of the transmitter and then connect the other side on the computer. In this case, I have Type-C connectors, and then it will show up over here on the Finder as a no name. So all I gotta do is just click on the no name and click on the date and click on the files that I wanna bring in, and then play it back or just import it into your edit program, either for music or video. Okay, let me play the track for you to see how it sounds. Hello everybody, this is a test. I'm testing the new Hollyland Lark Max all-in-one wireless lavalier microphone system, and this is how it sounds. Okay, so I'm gonna walk. So just right here, when I turn around, you don't hear me anything. So basically right in when I face the camera, now you can hear me. Okay. Okay, now you can hear me, but there's a guy doing some outside work.
No se oye.
Can you hear me? Nothing? You can hear me?
Ahí sí te oigo.
Okay, so okay, so I guess this is the limit of the transmitters with good reception.
Distorsión.
Okay, yep. Okay, I guess this is the limit where I can hear some frequency drop. Is basically probably around 500 feet, but I double check Google Maps, and then that's pretty much it. But I guess it's a good distance regardless. I didn't hit the 150 feet that they actually claim. Alright guys, so my final tap on these lavaliers wireless system, I think they're great. You know, as you can see, I have connected it straight into my Blackmagic 6K Pro camera, the pocket one, and then The sound is really great, to be honest. It didn't reach the 100 and plus feet that they promised, but they actually also say there is in wide open space. I don't know if that means on the field, yeah, like on the, yeah, and if you had to drive away from the city and get that results. But in the city, in my neighborhood, I was able to reach 400 feet before the signal was dropping down or getting a little distorted. And as you can tell also in this video, if I face the back to the camera, the signal it actually is completely blocked. So you basically, in order to make it work, you had to face the camera or sideways. I think that's how it's supposed to be. But that's how it is, in my opinion. I don't know. It depends. It might have to be like a weird situation where you need to use these libraries for that range. And mainly, for the most part, and most use, I guess, is for like a small scenarios, like where you had to be away from 30, 40, or 50 feet away, and these are completely fine. Overall, the sound is great. I didn't get a chance to test the lavaliers, but I put this wireless system on my necklace. So that's what I had, like a 6 inches or 8 inches below my talking, and then that's how it sounds like that. So this sound is great quality. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Put a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. Share it with your friends, and then leave a comment if you have any questions. And I'll see you next video. Bye bye.